Hey everybody, I'm back from Miami, arrived back home in the festive mood, as you can tell. Certainly things aren't festive around the 49ers after another day in which they played poorly, ravaged by injuries and everything else. So I'm going to bring you up to date on the injury situation and also my thoughts on why the Dre Greenlaw situation just isn't as cut and dried as you would think. But first, this video is brought to you by Canyon Club Brewery. It's located in Moraga, right down the street from where I live. It's one of my go-to spots for all styles of beer. I'm personally an IPA guy. I like the solid IPA at Canyon Club, but also tasty bites on the menu, a wide variety of selections there for food as well, all in a very family-friendly atmosphere in Moraga and opening soon in the Livery in Danville. So that'll be cool once that opens. Okay, so here's the 49ers injury situation, and it's not good, folks. Three offensive linemen are out for these final two games. Trent Williams, officially, he's shut down with the ankle injury. So that means, let's see, I think this was the fifth game he missed on Sunday. So he'll end up missing the final 7 games of the season, Trent Williams. Aaron Banks has an MCL sprain. He's out for the season. That's in his knee. And then Jalen Moore has a quad strain. He's out for the season. So, and even a guy who came off the bench, Spencer Burford, had been a guard. He played tackle at college, University of Texas, San Antonio, but he has a calf strain and he's awaiting an MRI. So 49ers are really going to be decimated on the offensive line as they finish that game with basically their third string left tackle and their third string guard with Burford at tackle and Nick Zakelj at guard, both on the left side. And now with Burford, his status uncertain. Who knows what that offensive line will look like on Sunday, or sorry, Monday night when the 49ers face the Detroit Lions. Okay, so let's bring us to Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw missed the first 13 games of the season. He returns for that Thursday night game against the Los Angeles Rams and played lights out for the first half. Then he started experiencing, some uh, something funky in his knee, in the surgically repaired knee, or that side where the Achilles injury happened and the surgery occurred. So they took him out of the game. He was declared fine. He was listed as questionable for this game against the Dolphins, but early on, 4 snaps in, he played 4 snaps in this game. He started experiencing issues with his right calf. And so obviously, it seems like the best thing for the 49ers to do would be to shut down Dre Greenlaw and just say, that's it. You don't have to prove anything to us. Take it easy. Let's get ready to go. Try to re-sign him in the offseason. The issue, though, is Dre Greenlaw wants to be out there. And both Nick Bosa and Fred Warner alluded to this. They both use the same term that sometimes they have to save Dre from himself. And when you think about it, he is scheduled to be an unrestricted free agent. So he wants to play. He wants to show teams that he is healthy, he's capable of playing, and he'll be the same dynamic player in 2025 that we saw in 2023. The 49ers would like to shut him down. And Kyle Shanahan said that basically his gut tells him that they're going to shut him down. He's not going to play the rest of the season. But it's kind of this balancing act for the 49ers because if Dre Greenlaw really wants to play, you're kind of in a tough situation because if he wants to play and you shut him down, he might not like that and he might be more apt to want to sign somewhere else as a free agent. Like, hey, you're withholding my services. You're taking away my opportunity to show the rest of the league that I still got it. So it really is this kind of weird situation where it's it could be in the best long-term interest of Dre Greenlaw for him to get out there and play as long as the calf injury obviously isn't significant. But it's also in the best interest of the 49ers for him not to play because then you know, his status on the unrestricted free agent market is going to be as such. Like, who would re-sign him if they haven't seen him, or if he comes back off the Achilles and he's injured again and he can't stay out there for any significant period of time? So it just really is a thing where in and to flip it back, Greenlaw might think I need to get out there and play, but then what if he does re-injure it even more severely? So that's where that term that both Warner and Bosa said, saving Dre from himself, is part of it. And I asked Kyle Shanahan about that on Monday, and he agreed that yes, that there is that element of it. And so it's just a delicate situation. But, you know, right now, as I see it, I mean, obviously the 49ers want Dre Greenlaw back in 2025. At this point, with coming off the Achilles and then the issues that he's had in these first two games where he played 30 snaps in one game, didn't play very much at all in the second half, and then only 4 snaps in this game against Miami. I think 31 other teams around the league are going to take a big pause and probably want to go a more safe route in free agency. And I just don't know, and this 49ers included, I just don't know if he can get a multi-year contract. And certainly if it is a multi-year contract, it's going to be far below the market value would be for him if he signed this deal a year ago when he was healthy. So it's just a delicate situation. Kyle Shanahan said and suggested strongly that the 49ers would like to shut him down, but they also have to really be cognizant of Dre Greenlaw's wishes in this too. I don't think he will play again this season. I think that's actually in the best interest of Dre Greenlaw for him, even at his, where he is in his career. I think it's in the best interest for him to sign a 1 year, prove it deal, probably with the 49ers to come back next season, and then try to parlay that, a strong 2025 season, into the big time contract that he really hasn't been able to sign up to this point. So there it is. 49ers injury situation, not great. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about Brock Purdy and why the 49ers would still be inclined to have him play, even though the left side of that offensive line is in flux. Um, yeah, I think they just, it is a rough spot because I don't think you can just rest a starter in regular season games because you're afraid of injury. If he's healthy, if he had any kind of health issues going into this game against the Lions, I could see it, them being ultra cautious with Brock Purdy. But, I think it does really place a premium in doing what Tua Tagovailoa did on Sunday, which is get the ball out quickly. I believe I saw PFF 2.18 seconds for every Tua Tagovailoa drop back, getting the ball out of his hands. That's going to be a premium for the 49ers these final two games because, as much as their pass protection has been up and down this season, boy, I can't imagine it's going to be very good for these final two games with so many of their backups that they're going to have to rely on. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and leave a comment, a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And that is it for now.